What's up, family? Trying to see if this joint rolling. What's up, family? What's up with y'all? Trying to get this on some focus here. Got to get up high. Uh, hmm. Hold on for a minute, family. Let me focus this thing. I got you, sucker. Ah, you want to jump around and shit. I don't have time for that. Uh-uh. There you go. What's up, family? Um, I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the nursing homes. You know, I saw a little news report on how they treating the elders in these nursing homes, how they sexually abusing these melanated elderly sisters and brothers. You know, it's been going on for years. Is the nursing home, or is the home of no return? You know, my perspective is this: I feel as though old folks shouldn't go to a nursing home, but everyone don't got the necessities and the well-being of taking care of, when a person is up in age, and some of them got ailments and stuff. I can understand, and some of them got bad family backgrounds, and that's sad too. This is why we need to respect our elderly in their latter days. You know, they're living out the rest of their days. You know, I don't want to put a time period on no one's life, because God can keep you here for a long time if you want. I mean, that's his realm. You know, I never talk about people and their demise, because he calls that. You know, he calls the shots, life and death. That's why you shouldn't put a period. You shouldn't put a period on someone's life. Um, having a couple days in my backyard, it was some news report of someone in a nursing home sexually abusing an older elderly lady. It's a shame. People try to go there to get taken care of, you know, their faculties, their faculties ain't working like they used to be. You know how it go, they can't get to the bathroom on time, you know, they suffering over ailments. So some of them just, they can't move around no more because they up in age and they sickly. But usually with my experience in reality, when the elderly go to these nursing homes, they never come back out of it. You know, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from even my biological tree. You know, they never come out. It's like, to me, sometimes it's like the house is, it's preparing you for a transition to go on to the next dimension. But my thing is this: this is why the deviancy is a mental issue. It's sad when someone take it upon themselves to mess with someone that's up in age. Those women already been through the birds and bees. You know what I'm saying? The men and the women, they already had they had the experience to get married. They was married. Some of them had kids. They lived a righteous life. Some of them didn't. But they done everything when they was young. Now they up in age. People done died off. They still around. And just for them to go to some place to get rehabilitated to a certain extent, just to see someone come and try to do that and harm them, you know, that's sick. That's sick. and it's sort of like a taboo. That's why even you think you're safe in these medical institutions. Some of the time, you're not even safe there. You know, I heard a couple dudes tell me, man, when I get old, I don't want to go to nursing home. I want to die at home. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, family. As I sit here and think about it, that go to show you, you gotta take care of yourself the best way you know how. I know y'all don't like to think about it, but even I'm guilty. I got to get my stuff ready. I should have it ready now, as far as my plot, how I want my obituary to be, how I want my condolences to be, how I want people to represent me. I need to be writing that up, so that stuff will be in place when I pass away. You know, we don't even take out life insurance. We don't even take out death insurance on our loved ones in the melanated community. You put a big policy on someone, the family trying to take you out. I mean, that's how sad it is, family. You know, the siblings try to take you out. I mean, it's true. People people do things like that. Unfortunately, my thing is this: if you got a grandmama, you got an auntie, uncle, nephew, grandmama, grandfather, cousin that's up in their age, and you got the currency and the know-how to take care of them, take care of them the best way you can. 'Cause I'm telling you, you only got one life to live, and once they pass away or something, and you put all your all into it, you're gonna be blessed. You're gonna be blessed. You're gonna be blessed among millions. You know, I don't look down on old folks, cause one day I gotta get there, and hopefully I get there. You know what I'm saying? We don't take pride in our elders. It's like they the lost and found. It's like they in the lost and found. They put them in the lost and found. It's mm, 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 mm. I tell you one thing: if it wasn't for people that was older than me that taught me the right way, you see where I'm at, I'd be in this earth somewhere. I would have been in the earth a long time ago. That's why some of your youth they perish because they don't take heed to wise counsel. They think they know it all. Yeah, if you haven't been on this earth, I'm in my early 40s. If you haven't been on this earth 50, 60, 70, 80 years, you just wet behind the ears, meaning that you're in your teens, you're an adolescent, you in your early 20s, you're in your early 30s. You ain't lived yet. You ain't lived. You ain't beginning to live. I still got a lot to learn and live. You know, I'm not even 45 yet. I done a video about I'm 19, I'm grown. Y'all need to go check that one out. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the comments today. I appreciate y'all commenting on the video today. Yeah, they giving me problems, family. Little side note, they giving me problems. Yes, they are. Because they're trying to silence the truth. Just like I'm telling you something about, sharing my experiences about what I think about the nursing home and stuff like that. When it comes to people getting unfairly treated in those institutions, you know. Here you got the physicians and the nurses and everything abusing their authority, taking advantage of old people and sexing them up. That shows you the most that's trifling, fam. Young folk, 80-year old. I think the lady was like 80 years old, something like that. You mean to tell me you can't speak on nothing? You can't speak. You can't get out here and get a woman. It's plenty of women out here, man. There's plenty of women out here. So is the women. Women be doing it too. plenty of young guys out here. There's plenty of young women out here. So what's the problem? Okay, blackbirds. That could have been good for. I wish I would have caught that on the camera, but that's okay. But let's get back. I'm enjoying myself. It was a beautiful day in the DMV. I hope all is well, my YouTube family, first and foremost, and all the people who support me. I appreciate it to the bottom of my heart. I do. People, I tell you, in order for us to move on, it must be some kind of humanity going on. Because it's insanity going on. And I'm not going to coon for nobody. I'm not going to shuffle for nobody. I'm not going to shoe shine. That's not going to happen all a month. Okay? So these things are going on in these institutions. So if that's going on with the elderly, if that's going on with the elderly, you can only imagine what's going on with the young people. That's why you got to pray. You don't know who's presiding over these patients. You don't know who's about to do surgery to these patients. You don't know who's operating on the operating table with these patients, whether it be the nursing home or the ICU or the trauma unit, you know, gunshot wound victims and stuff like that. You don't know who's doing this. Y'all talk about organ snatching. That's true. That's going on. Because we in the melanated community, we too much paying attention to this, but not the serious stuff. The majority of, the majority of black folks, I'm telling you, man, funeral arrangements, we wait to the last minute. People got to scramble up change. People got to get GoFundMe's and stuff like that because we don't prepare for that. You can't be scared of that, family. I mean, that is the life process. You come in one door, then you leave out. You come in the front, then you leave out the back. The back is you deceased. When you come in the front door, you living. When you go out the back door, you deceased. So why not prepare in between that passage? You know what I'm saying? Of making that transition. If we don't do that, the majority of us don't do that. We don't put our ducks in order. We too busy chasing things that is not really that serious as black folks. And I'm telling you that from experience. It's an old saying. When the family really get together, the majority of the family get together is when someone passes away. That's sad. No aunts and cousins and uncles and stuff like that haven't been talking for years in and years out. Then when someone kick the bucket, everyone want to kumbaya. That's sad, man. We need to, and that's another thing. The biological black families, y'all need to talk more. I know it's hard. Even families don't get along. People jealous of one another. It's usually because someone is climbing the social and corporate ladder and they not. Well, that means you got to get off your tail and move accordingly and try to get your life together. You know, when you're adult, you're adult. The world ain't gonna feel sorry for you. It's your fault. And 9 times out of 10, why are you in that position? Because you put yourself in that position. Stop getting on that pity pot and do something about it. Okay? And that coincides what I'm talking about now as far as these elderly people. See, they done what they had to do, majority of them. And it's sad for someone to come along young and do that to those people in those institutions, excuse me, because they haven't been raised right. You always hear me in my videos always stress that it's an origin. It's an origin. It's something. It doesn't just drop out of the sky. It's been there for years. It's been festering in these people's minds, that deviant behavior for years. They get off on that, and that's a sickness. You don't know. You got pedophiles. You got people around here you don't even know. They're not going to present themselves because that's what they are. They nocturnal. They elusive. They don't want to be found out. because that's how they get their victims. Okay, y'all got to understand it. I'm a firm believer that spirituality, praying, doing the best you can in the spirit realm will get you further on in life. But when you see these activities take place, the devil is running rampant, and his angels, they are running rampant on earth, and that's the battle. You know, that's why I'm not surprised I'm being attacked, because I'm speaking truth, and they want people on here to be the coon nation. That's not going to happen. You know. Now for me, I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else on this too. You know, but go figure, man. I mean, I heard some horror stories too. They treat some of those they torture those people, man. Don't clean their bedpan, got sores on them. Again, this is why it need to be investigation of these places, thorough investigation, OSHA checks. It's like they go in these stores when they find these delicatesses of death to help people go in there and condemn them because they're running a riff-raff of trifling business while they catering to people feeding you death. That's how they should do with the medical. They need to do investigation with these dang on nursing homes, man. Some of those nursing homes ain't meant to be ran because the staff is corrupted. It's not the house of health, it's the house of pain. They torturing those old folks, man. This is why you got to stay with current events. This is why you got to stay talking to your people within your family, the elders. You got to keep in contact because you never know when they're gonna go, family. That's my only thing. If you don't visit, if you don't, even try, that's sad, man. And always, it's sad. You know why I say it's sad? Because the majority of the time, when them people wasn't elderly when you was young, they catered to you. So when they get old and you young, you don't want to cater to them, and that's a lot, and that's a lot to say about some of our youth, even people my age and their early 40s that got people in their family that help them along the way that's in their 80s and stuff. They don't even want to go see their peoples, man. It's like they're ashamed. Don't do that. I don't care if they handicapped. I don't care if they get see now. I don't care if they slipping. I don't care. They still living. That is your loved ones, man. Just like they in that state, just like they in that state, just like they in that state, you could be in that state, just like that, just like a blinking of an eye. So you better count your blessings. You know, you youngins around here crying, thinking life hard. Look at these old folks with no legs, no arms. Think about these. Some of these old folks don't got no health insurance. Think about some of them people, man. That can be you. Age is just a number. That can be you. You can be disfigured. That can be you. You can be decapitated from you can be a limbless or armless or legless. That could be you. You could be confined to a wheelchair. You could be walking around with a tank. You could be talking out of your neck. That could be you. See, we take too much for granted. We take too much for granted. I ain't up here playing. I talk about reality. I see this in my reality. Okay, this ain't no. I don't see this on. I see this in my real life, and I'm blessed. Don't you know? If you cater to people that's less fortunate than you, you're gonna get blessed financially, spiritually, physically, and mentally. But once you selfish, you arrogant, you have pride, you walk with a powerful heart, you look down on people that's less fortunate than you look down on the elderly, your calamity, your calamity is coming. I'm telling you right now. Some of those folks, some of those old folks that still got their faculties, they can put you on easy street. You know? They can put you on easy street, family. They can give you some advice. They can hook you up. You don't know what connections these OGs got. You don't know what connections these OG women got. You know, these what they call them, these MILFs or MIMPs, however they call it. It's a slang for that. You don't know what these old ladies, man, got in store for you. They can put you on easy street financially, spiritually, and mentally. So as a man, guide you in the right way. Stop looking on the outside. They have a brain, okay? And some of them brains are still A1. Do you know some of these young people that's successful? Some of them took heed to the advice and wise counsel